You might be asking yourself why it matters so much whether I in particular get elected or not. And I'll tell you why it does matter if I get elected. Because leadership matters. In the same way it mattered on that day in Wrigley Field with Chicago Bears, it matters in Washington. One thing they taught me at Cornell is the bigger the group there is, the less chance anybody will do anything. If you're in a smoky room with 3 people and smoke comes out of the vent, you're going to get help. If you're in Capitol Hill with 535 people and there's smoke coming out of the vent, you're going to look around and wait for somebody else to get help. And they need help. They need leadership right now. Because leadership is everything. When I was in Afghanistan, I saw leadership on all levels. I saw leaders that said, well, what are you going to do? It's always been that way. And then the very next day, another leader would look at the very same issue and say, that's not acceptable. We have to change that. And that made all the difference. The leader tells us, helps us, leads us to what the issues are, gives us the confidence to work through them, and tells us when we're done. It makes all the difference in the world. You know, when they were exploring the ancient pyramids, an archaeologist discovered a hieroglyphic written by one of the slaves that read, "Nobody got angry enough." Think about it. 2,000 years ago, they spent their whole life pushing rock because nobody got angry enough. And don't you get that sense today? There's not enough angry people. We're in America. What could possibly happen to us? Like the turkey who's had a wonderful year, got fed every day. There's absolutely no evidence that any bad thing could possibly come down the road. And we got to ask ourselves, are we going to be that turkey? And I get the sense, as a member of the 2nd District, that Dutch Ruppersberger is not angry enough. For some inexplicable reason, faced with the very same data that I have on the wall over there, he's good. He's good with the status quo. And moreover, he thinks you should be too. He doesn't want to wake anybody up. He doesn't want you to smell the coffee. He doesn't want you to rock the boat. He's got a nice committee assignment on the intel. And he's good, and he's going to run for governor in 2014. So let's just get me through 2 more years and hope everything's all right. But hope is not a policy.